everybody, welcome back to Epic Beauty Fail. I'm Jessica. In today's video, we'll be doing another Foundation Friday. And if you watched my e.l.f. haul video about a week and a half ago-ish, somewhere in there, you would see that I picked up this e.l.f. BB cream. And I said I was going to do a full day wear test, and that day is today. So before I get started, if you are not aware, I do have my own online clothing boutique. It is nimneys.com. Links in the description bar down below if you're curious. If not, that's okay too. Looking for my scissors. Anyway, also, if you like this video while you're watching, go ahead and hit that like button, the little thumbs up down there underneath the video. And if you wish to do so, please hit subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And if you have any comments, leave those in the comment section down below as well. I do appreciate anything you guys are willing to do to interact with me. It helps out my channel a lot. So, e.l.f. BB cream. I picked this up off of the e.l.f. website. It did say it was new. It was in the news section. I don't know how new it is, but it was in their news section. I also had the hiccups, so this whole section is being cut to smithereens because I wanted to get the video started and I couldn't wait for the hiccups to go away because they kept going. So, if I accidentally have a hiccup in here somewhere, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Alright, so looking at the e.l.f. website, there's not a whole lot of shades. There's 7 shades of this, but it is a BB cream, so it's supposed to be versatile, supposed to be able to, be, this I think is going to be a little bit dark for me. It's in the shade Fair, but hopefully it'll work. Alright, details. Looking for weightless protective coverage, this BB cream foundation blends super easily, giving you a clean complexion with UVA, UVB, SPF 20 protection. It's also infused with cucumber, jojoba, aloe, and vitamin E, so your skin stays healthy and hydrated all day long. I will say this, I'm going to be really upset with myself when I go to edit this video. Because I just keep hiccuping. I drank a bunch of water too. Like, I actually drank like that much water. It doesn't seem to be helping. All right, let's see if there's a safety seal. There is not a safety seal in here, so let's go ahead. Before I started the camera, I did spray my face down with the Pixie Hydrating Milky Mist. I'm also using the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I'm going to go ahead and squeeze some of this on the back of my hand, and that looks very dark for Fair, but we'll work with it. I'm going to be using a brush on the right side of my face and my e.l.f. sponge on the left side of my face. Golly gee whiz, gosh darn heck. Does anybody ever get hiccups that just will not go away? That is where I'm at right now. But we're going to go ahead in with this foundation. Hopefully by the time I get this on my face, my hiccups will be gone. I'm not going to hold my breath about it because I doubt it'll happen. So I'm going to go ahead, blend this in. Oh, it's kind of moussey. On the right side of my face with the brush. And then use the sponge on the left side of my face. And fingers crossed, my hiccups will be gone by the time I get back. Alright, I lied. I was holding my breath the entire time. I did a couple of big gasps and held my breath. Anyway, I do need to build this up because it's not covering really anything on this side of my face. I got a better coverage with the brush. So I do need to get a little bit more on my face. I think it's looking really nice though, honestly. I think it blended out pretty well as long as it doesn't oxidize. I'm going to go with the brush on this side. As long as it doesn't oxidize, it should be okay. If it oxidizes, then it's going to definitely be too dark. But if I can, hopefully, fingers crossed, it doesn't oxidize. And then it will be manageable. It is a little bit orange. I'm going to drag it down my neck. But it's not too bad. Now I got too much on the back of my hand. But it's actually, for a BB cream, giving me not too bad a coverage. And I can't remember how much this was. It might have been like $6. So actually I have it up on my phone. Why don't I just tell you how much it is? $6. Yes, this is $6. So very, very affordable. I'm not sure where you can buy this. Probably at whatever drugstore you buy your e.l.f. products at. I typically will pick it up at like a Rite Aid or Target. I think Walmart sells e.l.f. too, but typically I go to Target, so All right. I think with building it up, it definitely was able to cover more stuff. However, I'm getting some tingling on my skin, which is not my favorite feeling when I'm putting on makeup. I do have a little bit more, so I'm just going to keep building it up in a couple of areas and hope that it doesn't like end up coming back to bite me that I build it up in those areas, if you know what I mean. Like it ends up like cracking too much. But all right. It's having a little bit of issues staying on my nose, but that is not unusual. But like I said, I'm having a little bit of tingling on my cheeks, so not my favorite sensation. Right now it's looking really pretty. It's looking really pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and put on the rest of my makeup. The time now is 9:05. So we're going to let's just call 9 o'clock the check-in time. My plan is to go for a really like 2-3 mile walk this afternoon, but probably not until after dinner. So my goal is to have this makeup off before I go for that walk because it's going to be in the mid to upper 70s today. So it's going to be hot. So I am probably going to be taking this off at the latest by 5 o'clock. I don't know. We'll keep an eye on it. But I will check in at 1 o'clock and then again at 5 o'clock. And if it's not too bad, if I feel like I would be okay with it, not like if I don't feel like it's going to be too heavy while I'm walking, maybe I'll leave it on. But you can definitely see it's darker. But all right, I'm going to go ahead and put on the rest of my makeup and I will be right back. All right, I'm back. It is 9:28, but like I said, 9 o'clock check-in time, 1 o'clock, 5 o'clock. All right, what is on my face? So I do have the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer on my under eyes, a little bit on my nose, and then a little bit on my spots on my chin. I'm not loving the amount of coverage this gives me. I feel like you can still see some blueness a little bit underneath my eyes or some shadows underneath my eyes. So I'm not loving the coverage this gives. However, I think it looks okay, but I'm not loving the amount of coverage. I wish it had more coverage. I'm using the Physicians Formula Translucent Powder, Mineral Correcting Powder in Translucent. I'd have it on my under eyes and then just lightly around the rest of my face. The Balm Take Home the Bronze in Oliver, just lightly on my cheekbones. And then I have the e.l.f. Primer Infused Blush in Always Punchy as my blush on my cheeks, and then the e.l.f. highlighter in White Gold as my highlighter. Right. Sprayed my face down with the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist. In my brows is the e.l.f. Brow Pencil. My lips is the e.l.f. Lip Lacquer in Moody. And then on my eyes I have Painterly Paint Pot. Using the Doll 10 Illegal Eyes Mascara, and I'm using this little e.l.f. palette in Cream and Sugar. I'm using every shade. So I started off with the cream shade all over the lid, this bronzy shade on the lid proper, this cream just in the shimmery cream on the inner corner of my eyes, the brown in the outer corner, and then along my lower lash line, and then I used that cream shade, the matte cream shade again on my lower lash line because I felt like the brown was a little bit too dark and I don't feel like I lightened it at all, but that's okay. Anyway, I could have probably went without the dark brown, to be honest with you. My eyes are sticking together from my mascara. That's okay. All right, let's go ahead and zoom you in and we can talk about the foundation. All right, so I think it's looking very, very nice. Even on my chin, it's starting to crack a little bit on my chin. I don't even believe that this camera would even slightly pick it up because it's just very, very light. But I like light coverage foundations, which is why a BB cream like this is going to work really well for me. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it works well as the day goes on. I probably have too much makeup on, and I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be going on a road trip today. We're driving for about an hour and a half to go to a winery that my husband really likes. So we're gonna be in the car, so I'm gonna be having sunglasses on pretty much all day. So if I get like nose pad marks on my nose, I believe that's inevitable, but I figured I would let you guys know that that is probably the case. I'm not loving how it's looking in my crease on my forehead. Again, not sure that this camera's picking it up, but it is really settled in there quite a bit. Not loving that, and it is coming up pretty much the moment I'm touching it, which again, not loving that either. So it's definitely transferable, and it's sitting in that line pretty decently. I'm not loving that at all, but it's okay. Yeah, looking at it right now, it's looking pretty good. Hopefully it continues. We'll see. Maybe it won't. I don't know yet. Yeah, so I'm going to be going on a road trip, so I will probably be checking in my car at some point during the day, unless we get back here by 1 o'clock, but I doubt that that's going to happen. Or I might be checking in a little bit late. I'm not sure. I'm not planning on leaving here until about 10:30, and it's 9:30 right now. So yeah, I'm probably going to be in the car when I check in midday, but that's where we're at right now. All right, I will see you guys at 1 o'clock. All right, you guys, so it is midday. It is... Can't show you. Hold on. Come on. 10:23. So I'm about a half an hour early, but I figured we just pulled into where we were going, and John just went in, so I figured I'd stop and show you my foundation. As you can see, it can't stand up in any way, shape, or form to sunglasses. So there's that. But that didn't work. Let me lean forward. I'm going to show you what it looks like, and then I'm going to look in the mirror because I have not even looked at this yet at all. So I don't know what it looks like. You'll have to tell me before I tell you. Like I said, I can tell that it you know, definitely does not live up to sunglasses. So there's that. And I mean, I can't, it's so bad that I can't even just like pat it out. And that's fine. Not loving the way that it is sitting in on my forehead. Can you guys see how much it's in my line? Trying not to squint or, you know, furrow my brow too much. I think it looks okay on my nose. I think it looks okay on my cheeks. Actually, I think it looks pretty good on my cheeks. But it actually doesn't look too bad on my chin either. It's looking a little bit dry on my upper lip. A little bit. It's not terrible. Just not loving the way it's sitting in my line on my forehead. So overall, 3.5 hours in, I think it's looking pretty good. Can't stand up for sunglasses, which is a shame because it is a BB cream, so it's like a lighter weight, and it does have my son in the background. It does have you know, SPF, so it'd be something good to wear just like on a day that you're running around and stuff. But I mean, I have these big, these are old, they're really you know, messed up and loose, and they're not the sunglasses that I typically would wear while driving, but I wore them today because they're lighter weight and they don't, you know, sit on my face as heavily as some of my other sunglasses. And I assumed that if there was any sunglasses that weren't gonna mess these up, it would be, mess up the foundation, it would be these, because look at how, like, they're all misshapen. They still block the sun though. Anyway, that is where we're at midday. I think it's looking pretty good. I think it's looking pretty good. Just not loving the way it's sitting in my forehead line. Not loving that at all. So anyway, that's where we're at midday. I will see you guys in another 4.5 hours. Bye. All right, everybody, it is the end of the evening. I'm a little bit late because we just finished up dinner. It is 5:27. It is beautiful outside. We just ate on our picnic table in our backyard. My husband grilled up some burgers, and we had some burgers, and I had some Quest protein chips on the side. My burgers wrapped in a tortilla, low carb tortilla. If you don't know, I eat low carb because of type 2 diabetes. Anyway, let's talk about this foundation, shall we? It did not do well with the sunglasses at all. And I don't know that the camera's going to pick it up, but like my sunglasses would hit right here along my face when I would smile. And there's like a line here and a line here. And I don't know that the camera was picking it up, but I can see it. I also must have like touched my nose at some point when I was like pushing my sunglasses up, because like there's spots here on my nose where the foundation is gone. And I am right-handed, so I have a tendency to do something like this when I'm moving, which is actually like right in line with those two lines. When I'm pushing my sunglasses up, or I wear glasses too. I usually use my right hand and just like push the bottom of the frame. So that makes sense why there's two spots, like one right here and one right here, that is kind of worn away. My chin, it just looks like it's faded. It's not super cracked or anything. I mean, it is cracked, but it's not terrible. So I'm also looking very dewy. It was warm today. It is like 76 degrees outside, something like that. Now, I spent most of the day in the car, but the last half an hour or so, I was out sitting in my backyard in somewhat direct sunlight. But overall, after 8 hours, I paid $6 for this. It's not my favorite. Would I wear it again? I could see myself wearing it again. Would it be the first thing I pick up? No. Would I want to wear it for 8 hours again? No. Would I wear this if I had my glasses on? Absolutely not. Would I wear this if I had sunglasses, or if I was going to the beach or something like that, or if I was going to the boardwalk? Let's say I was going to the boardwalk and I just needed, to wear sunglasses or something. I would not wear this because it just literally wipes right off. Like, it just comes right off, like just touching it. I'm going to start like melting. My husband looked at me at one point and he's like, that's not looking all that great. So, and pretty much he was like, you literally just touch it and it comes right off. Sorry, I'm getting a makeup wipe to get that foundation off of my hands. Anyway, that is it for the end of the day. I am going to be taking this off because I'm going to go for a nice long walk. I expect to go for at least a 2-mile walk, probably a little bit longer. But I am going to go ahead and take this off. I think I said this morning that I was going to consider maybe leaving it on. But at this point, I'm going to take it off. I'm going to put my hair back into a ponytail. And I'm in a black t-shirt, and that's okay. I am in capris, so at least, there's that. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take this off, and we're going to go for a walk. It is, what did I say, 5:30, so it's a nice time. We're going to go for a nice little, like, not little walk. Like, I'm planning on going for a long walk, like 2 miles or more. We have, like, a natural water area down from where I live. There's a lake, and then there's, like, streams and creeks and stuff. And we're going to go walk around all that. So, anyway, that's where we're at right now at the end of the day. I'm going to take this off. It was okay. It's $6. If you need a BB cream, is it worth it? Probably, but there's definitely better products out there. I think the Wet n Wild is like $5 or $6. The Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation is $5 or $6, and I feel like that is a little bit better than this is. So that's my opinion. I don't know what it's going to look like on your skin, so it might be worth it to try if you're curious. Anyway, if you like this video, I would appreciate a thumbs up down below. If you have not yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. It helps me out tremendously. And if you have any comments, leave this in the comment section down below as well. What do you think about how this wore throughout the day? I mean, definitely the sunglasses were a mess, but like, on my forehead, it doesn't look bad. It's definitely in my line on my forehead, but it's not terrible either. There's only 7 shades, so I don't know if you'll be able to find a shade that matches you. Lots of caveats, but, $6, something that you might just want to wear if you're running around in errands or whatever. I think it's okay. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I do hope to see you on the next Epic Beauty Fail. Bye!